You guys wanted me to challenge Vex, so here it is. Okay, so Vex is immune to almost every venom and can solo megalodons and leviathans. How on earth will we be able to take her down? Answer is, Vex is getting hacked. There is a document covering all the flaws of Vex, but I'm going to summarize them all in 1 minute, so that you guys won't get bored. Anyways, let's begin. Okay, so first of all, Vex's glass fins will not work. You know why? Glassfish don't have bones in their flippers, and so it will greatly reduce Vex's ability to swim. Should've used cuttlefish, dude. 2. The beluga's echolocation gives this hybrid that is already unable to swim a soft spot to bite on. 3. The barracuda's teeth will actually shatter any saltwater crocodile jaw. Also, Vex can bite 7 times per second, according to Goji Guy, and that is AI generated and completely and utterly ridiculous. 4. The barracuda's swimming method is literally incompatible with every single other animal except for the glass fish. And so, like, how can Vex swim? 5. If Vex can actually go 50 miles per hour, she can just shatter her own fins. It's just getting hanked at this point. And 6, Goji Guy is just plot armoring Vex and not dying with honor like Goji Center is with the Indominus 2.0. Oh, of course, Vex is seen just dead in the Latvian waters. Cause of death: 1. Broken fins. 2. Cannot breathe. 3. Orca makes her cry in a corner. Ironically, even with Goji Center helping with research, Goji Guy still failed. But hey, this is supposed to be a battle against Vex. How about your hybrid? Well, I'm going to submit one. I am going to submit the Iguana. No, I'm not joking. I'm literally going to submit an Iguana and just add a bunch of contributors among it. Of course, Vex had been terrorizing the rivers of Riga, Latvia, causing the deaths of around 200 people on boats. Oh, we got a call from the Latvian government and other Baltic states governments. Okay. I see you now. Let's just unleash our hybrid, alright? We're going to have to describe it first, though. Alright, so as you may have already guessed, the base is the marine iguana. This thing is quite an unconventional pick among fat sways of whales, but hear me out. Marine iguana always aims for a specific body temperature of around 36 degrees Celsius, 96.8 degrees Fahrenheit, and won't eat if its body temperature is lower than this. At lower temperatures, its body turns sluggish, and its heartbeat and metabolism slow down greatly. What makes this an even better pick is the fact it can hold its breath for up to 30 to 40 minutes while diving. But they have been recorded holding the breath for up to 60 minutes in certain conditions. What are those certain conditions, you may ask? Stopping its own heartbeat. Yeah, I'm not kidding. Marine iguanas can voluntarily stop their hearts for up to 45 minutes. An adaptation that helps them conserve oxygen while diving and avoid detection by predators. These are impressive feats coming from an unconventional pick like this, but we must enhance it if we have to win. To add on to this, the first thing we're going to add is none other than one of the largest crocodilians in history, the Purosaurus. The Purosaurus will add on to the size of the marine iguana, and we can actually get away with this because the marine iguana and the Purosaurus are both cold-blooded animals. The giant caiman will also contribute to the skull, which will make it more crocodilian and allowing us to actually have a good jaw that can potentially puncture through Vex, as this thing had an incredibly powerful bite. It won't be a one-to-one correlation, of course, but our hybrid could potentially have a really strong bite now. Of course, the Purosaurus will add armor onto the iguana, giving it extra defense. One thing to note about crocodilians is that their hearts could allow them to close off bleeding, neutering Vex's primary method of attack. By carefully adding crocodilian contributions to the heart, we now have a hybrid with a 4-chambered heart that can also shut blood away from the lungs, allowing the animal to stay submerged for extended periods. This is achieved through the formation of paniza and with cog teeth-like valves, which reroute blood from the pulmonary circuit back to the systemic circulation instead. The ability to shed blood enhances the marine iguana's ability to hold its breath and conserve oxygen while submerged, giving our hybrid much needed endurance against Vex. Crocodilians are quite smart, demonstrating advanced problem-solving skills and complex social behaviors, and so the Purosaurus additive should give our hybrid self the cognitive ability necessary to defeat Vex. Some The third thing we're going to add is an animal that is essentially an aquatic hippo, even though it's not really a hippo. The Neoparadoxia. The Neoparadoxia's contributions are simple. We can add its elongated canines and incisors. Why not use a regular hippo then? Congruity issues, as we don't want our hybrid's instincts on how to use its limbs to get messed with. Good thing Neoparadoxia is likely aggressive as well, thanks to the formation still having numerous predators, namely sharks, in its environment. And finally, the fourth contributor. Yes, this thing only has 4 contributors, maximizing congruity. This thing is the MVP, by the way. The Southern Elephant Seal, the larger of the 2 elephant seal species. This thing provides numerous contributions. 1. Elephant seals have a flexible spine that aids in propulsion and maneuverability in water. Some elephant seals exhibit vertebral displacement or end plate lysis, which could be linked to their diving behavior or physical stress. We can incorporate those traits into our hybrid, allowing it to be more flexible. 2. Additionally, the elephant seal has clawed flippers which can deter Vex from attacking from the sides if we add these claws. The Neoparadoxia also gives claws to the back flippers, rendering Vex unable to flank. 3. Did you know that elephant seals have 3 times hemoglobin and myoglobin and 2 times more blood than land mammals? You can go underwater for over 2 hours and go to several times consecutively with 6-minute breaks. They're more active than whales and are better divers. This also works in conjunction with the marine iguana's heartbeat voluntarily stopping. With more blood, our hybrid will have more energy to spare. With this, our hybrid's ability to hold its breath increased drastically. Not to mention that they exhale almost all the air in their lungs before submerging, which helps them become negatively buoyant and sink more efficiently. This means their lungs collapse at depth, preventing nitrogen absorption and reducing the risk of decompression sickness. They can slow down their metabolism just like the marine iguana. With this, our hybrid can now at least be on an equal ground in endurance against Vex. Of course, not every single thing has to be incorporated, but if we carefully add them, we can have a hybrid that is incredibly endurable, or something like that. 4. Elephant seals also have lung fluid that is likely related to their ability to tolerate extreme pressure changes and prolonged breath holding. Their respiratory system is adapted to handle hypoxia and reperfusion injury. So by incorporating lung fluid adaptation into our hybrid, it gives our hybrid even more endurance underwater. And 5. Elephant seals are notably intelligent. They are capable of learning from experience, exhibit problem-solving proficiency that allows them to flexibly adapt to environmental changes, and they have an extensive role in monitoring ocean health. Gathering environmental data. This intelligence needs to be incorporated into our hybrid, meaning that our hybrid now has much better problem-solving skills. And so, meet Cataphysisaurus perconas, the demolishing lizard of Perkunas. Latvian locals call it Briesmonis, meaning the beast. Length, 11 meters, weight, 6 tons. So now we have a supersized armored marine iguana with amped up incisors and canines and the adaptability of the elephant seal and Purosaurus. Simple but effective. I believe this hybrid can provide a huge challenge for Vex. And I don't think there's much way Vex could actually defeat this aquatic iguana. And even if she could somehow defeat him, I believe I had already won. And it's because of you guys helping me out in creating this simple yet effective hybrid. Thank you guys so much for your support. So, yeah. Thank you to my community for helping me with this hybrid. So, thank you guys for watching this. Hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you all in the next one. Special thanks to channel members for supporting this channel. It helps out a ton.